Hello, Jolene.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Did you do yoga this morning? Like I
No,
did at 4 in the morning. Okay, I lie. 5 in the morning. It was 4 in the morning your time, but my time it was 5 in the morning.
you're such a. I don't know what you are.
A crazy person?
I'm trying to
I
do something. Go ahead, speak to
Okay.
me.
Well, I did yoga in the dark. Well, it was not dark, but I didn't have lights on, and so it
Mm-hmm.
was sunrise time.
Yeah.
So it was so nice. And like final relaxation,
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I don't want to get up. I'm just laying here. It's so nice. Anyway.
That is super nice.
It was a great way to start my day, especially because I only slept for like 2 hours and 55 minutes last night.
Goodness gracious, why did you sleep for not very long?
Well, I didn't get home until after 11 from Buffalo,
Mm-hmm.
and we had gone to this sushi making thing, and
Yes.
it was kind of a bust, but I'm not going to tell people that.
Okay.
But I think I might have gotten sick from it. I don't
That's
know.
not good.
I didn't actually make any. I sampled a few others that were made, but I don't know if I would do that again. Sorry, I'm whispering. I don't know why I'm whispering. Are you in your
Well,
pajamas?
yeah, I just took a shower.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, if you've been in your pajamas all day long, we've got a problem.
No, I haven't been in them all day long. Um, no, I just took a shower and I dried my hair a little.
Mm-hmm.
You've never seen my hair like this. No, you have to. You stayed in a hotel with me.
Yeah. It looks very dark today.
I know. It's my curly hair that I've just.
Oh, I heard a dog bark.
Oh, that would be Claire.
She outside or outside the hallway?
She's out. Oh no, she's outside.
Oh.
I
Your
don't know
house
what
is
I'm
not
doing.
very soundproof.
I know it's really not. It's like
No wonder you hear the neighbors.
yeah. I know. Okay, sorry. I'm like moving and getting in the light and sitting weird and whatever.
And
But
I'm just sitting here and I'm like a little bright light. My face is like all white and lit up. And then everything else is dark. So if you're
yeah,
watching, sorry.
you're fine. You look
So
fine to me.
I got something in the mail the other day.
Hold on. Can I tell you something first?
Okay.
I got bit by a mosquito.
I thought you don't get bit by mosquitoes.
I never get bit by mosquitoes, but when I do, you know where they happen?
On your forehead?
They happen on my forehead, and it bit me right there. And it itches like so bad.
I was wondering what southern colloquialism you were going to use for that. And so bad wasn't what I was expecting.
Oh, I don't know a good southern phrase for describing how bad, like, something, like, it itches like a, I'm thinking of things like about, like,
I don't know.
filthy things, so
Okay,
never
well,
mind.
I don't know if you saw the movie Bully. Did you see Bully?
I
It
don't
was
know.
like a
I don't know what that is.
documentary about bullying in the United States.
It's a
And
what about bullying?
a documentary.
Proceed.
Anyway, two of the students that were followed around from different places in Oklahoma, Tuttle
Yeah.
and somewhere up closer towards Tulsa, I think.
Well, Tuttle
Anyway,
is nearby.
yeah, I know. I think we've driven through it for some reason.
Probably,
When I
yeah.
saw it, I was like, I think I've been there. Anyway, um, somebody said, how do you say it? Dadgum?
Dadgum? Yeah.
And I was like, oh my goodness, that's totally
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, it is.
And I love it. It's okay. Anyway, eye-opening movie, by the way.
I think I've heard something about it. We'll talk off air.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Because I think it made the news around here.
I'm
So.
sure it did. Oh, I'm sure it did. controversial stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it was interesting being in a school and seeing some of the school reactions to some of these
Mhm.
things. I was like, what? Anyway, I don't know. It might be a couple years old now. I'm not sure. Anyway,
Maybe.
so you got bit by a mosquito, and
Yeah, and yes, I'm in my pajamas. I was like, I've never recorded a podcast in my pajamas, so. And I
what
usually
is?
put on like I'm like mashing.
Oh my goodness. Did you just stand on the chair?
Yeah.
Okay, why is Jessie up halfway sitting in the corner?
I just thought I would leave her up there, like kind of
Is
like
that
to.
Jessie?
That's Jessica, actually.
Okay.
Jesse's right up there. Can you see
No,
Jesse?
it's out. She's out. He's outside of the.
You see, you can see the blue of his
Nope, I
outfit right
can't.
there.
Nope,
Oh,
I
you
can't.
can't see it?
Nope, it's just
Oh,
outside my
pity.
view. That should be a thing from now on. We should like
I
move them
figured
into
I would just
different,
let them like hang out. Yeah.
like put them in different spots every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Find the baby.
It's like, where's Waldo? Okay, can I just say, what did you pack in here? Because I swear I felt a Lego in here, and then
Not a Lego.
I don't know, but it's something. It's hot. And then there's like crunchy things. I'm like, did you put food in here?
Oh, I hope you haven't been crunching it. Tell me you haven't been like crunching it.
Not on purpose. But
Okay.
when I picked it up, I grabbed it.
I don't know what it's gonna look like now that it's gone through the mail.
Well, it. Here, can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, see, if I grab it too hard, it crunches.
Yeah, don't grab it too hard.
What did you put in here?
Stuff. So
Stuff.
I sent Jolene a package in the mail.
It costs a lot of money to send this.
And you know what? It only costs 3 or 4 cents more to send it 2-day rather than standard. Like, it was weird. So I like sent it to you express mail or something.
Oh.
It was only like $6, but yeah, it makes the value of the item a little bit higher.
All right, so should I open this? Or is there anything
Yes.
that you want to preface this with?
No, it's just.
Is it safe to use scissors on it?
Yeah, I just use it on one end. Yeah, be very careful.
There's something here that's hard that's like stuck in the corner and it feels like a Lego.
Okay, don't cut that part. Then you'll regret it if you cut that part. So
There's
just
not like a
cut along
stink.
the edge.
There's like no stink bug in here or anything.
There
like
is
that.
not. I don't think there's a stink bug in there.
All right.
Oh,
It stinks.
It stinks.
Like there's a smell coming out of it.
Well, you may have cut into the inner bag. You probably did.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, open it up. Well, okay, that's a reused envelope.
I could tell.
Yeah, do you not recycle your envelopes from
I
the
try
paperback
to.
swap?
But
I do.
sometimes people pack them in so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this okra?
Okay, I'm
Is this
trying to figure
okra?
out. Go ahead and open it.
It stinks.
It doesn't stink.
It's okra crisps.
Yes, it's okra chips. Okay, I can't figure out how to get this back to normal, the normal.
The outside
view.
of the bag is like greasy.
The outside is?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
It's okay. I'm gonna open this up.
It Sorry.
smells. It smells like it. Yeah, I could smell it.
Yeah, it kind of maybe smells like okra.
Oh, so that's what I thought the Lego was. It's that zip thing.
Oh, gotcha.
It was this thing. I was like, it feels like a Lego. What is that? I have okra crisps. I'm so excited. Do you think I have to eat them by soon, or do they last?
Yeah, you need to eat them soon, probably. Hold
They're
on
pretty-
just a second. I'm testing something.
Okay. Oh, you're gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I accidentally clicked on your face, and
That sounds really funny.
I know. And so now it's like not shifting back and forth between us as we're talking, which
Oh,
makes
mine
it
never.
kind of.
Mine never shifts back and forth when we talk.
Oh, mine does.
Well, maybe because yours is the important one. I'm kind of. A lot of it's crunched up, but there's still some good sized pieces.
Oh.
Let's take this one out. Look at it.
Oh, there you go.
Dried okra. That's awesome. So you have a package coming in the mail too, because you told me you were sending yours, and I was like, I have one that I haven't sent since February. I'm like, I should probably send this.
So are you gonna eat one?
No, because then I'll be crunching in your.
No, I have a bag of them too. I was gonna go get my bag and like eat them, so you didn't have to eat alone. Who's calling you in the middle of our podcast?
It's probably my sister. Hold on.
Okay.
Can I put my sister on the podcast?
That's cool if she's fine with it.
Hi.
Hi there.
You're live on the podcast, Pickled Okra.
You doing what?
You're live on the podcast with me and Elizabeth.
Oh, hi. I'm famous.
Hi.
She can't hear you though. That's the only problem.
Oh.
Oh, she can't hear me?
Well,
No,
Elizabeth can hear Adrian.
I'm gonna go get my okra chips. You talk to your
Nobody else
sister.
on your podcast can hear me.
No, they can. I was just saying, she can't hear. I don't know. Never mind. She's gonna get some okra chips.
Anyways, I was calling.
Should I take you off of live?
What?
Should I take you off of live? Hold on.
Oh, maybe.
Okay. Hold on. All right. Go ahead. Oh. Yep. Oh. Okay. Well,
Okay.
why don't can I call you back and we can talk about what to do, because I would be up for something like that. All right. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right. Bye. Bye. Me and my sister are planners. Oh, you're eating yours already. You weren't going to wait for me?
I'm sorry. I've had like a bag of them already.
They're very the smell it smells like the tea that we made.
Mhm.
It's that same dried okra smell.
Be careful. They're a little bit dangerous. They're kind of sharp. So you have to be careful and like really chew them well.
Okay.
Like I've cut the inside of my mouth with one.
These are good. I'm sure everyone loves the sound of us crunching into our okra.
We're a real podcast now because I'm sorry. I have okra mouth.
Is that what they do on their real official podcast, is eat?
People are always like, yeah, testing foods that like listeners send in and stuff.
I like this.
I'm glad you do.
I would never be able to find this up here.
I wondered if it was anything you had ever seen or heard of
I've seen
before.
other dried things, like the Amish make some really good dried, or the Mennonites, I'm not sure exactly who. I should be a little more careful with that, but anyway, those are good. I like them. I don't know if they do okra though. I feel bad that I was like crunching them though, like when I picked them up.
I put my hair up. That's not gonna work.
I hope the U.S. Post Office is nicer with my package.
We've not been too nice to them on this podcast, so. But we are going to be now because they follow us on Twitter.
No way.
The U.S. Post Office like stamp Twitter account, stamp collecting Twitter account follows us. They've retweeted our stuff about our Pen Pal podcast a number of times. So.
Oh my goodness.
I have a red Solo cup, but I don't want anybody to make any sort of assumptions about that.
I have a red Nalgene bottle.
I just grabbed it because I needed something too.
All right. Wash down your I keep wanting to say pickled okra, but
It's not pickled. What if they dried pickled okra? Pickled okra chips. Somebody please
you
do
need
that.
to get on that. Who do you know that could like do that?
Who do I know? I don't know anybody.
You have to know somebody.
I don't know anybody that can do that. I'm so blind right now. But the glare is killing me. So
So
We
is
have things to talk about. Yeah, that was your surprise. So I wanted you to wait and open that on the podcast.
I'm so excited. Do I look excited enough?
Are you excited? Yeah, I think you look plenty
It
excited.
tastes good. Yeah. So, is this going to be the pen pal episode?
I
The
believe
post
that's
office?
what it is. Yeah, I got a few other things to talk about, but yeah, let's. So that's an interesting thing about the two of us is that we've both, through the years, had some pen pals.
Yeah. Well, can I show you? When we talked about this, I had to go and dig out I don't know, maybe it's not that many, but I have bags full of like letters that are clipped together with binder clips, and they're in plastic bags and safely put away. So I have lots of stacks of letters.
Wow. See, I just have this box.
Mm-hmm. Well, my boxes got too full. I had to like take them out and put. Oh, a Skechers box.
It's a Skechers box from who knows when.
19 what?
1990. White Black Dreamers.
I was never into Skechers, so I have no idea what year that would have been.
I don't either. I don't know. But I don't recall these shoes. Well, I'm gonna guess this box is maybe from around 1999, 2000.
Oh, I was kind of close.
Yes. Yeah.
So, how far back do your pen pal letters go?
Like
what year?
The earliest one is 1994 or 1995.
I should check. I'm going to check this one because these are my oldest ones, and I have to look at the postmark. 1995? I wrote to this one girl for a really long time. Yeah, 1995.
Wow.
And I have like their pictures on each of the I put their pictures on the outside of my thing. So here's this is the old stack, and there's Sana. So she's probably not really happy with me she won't even know, but I'm actually her friend on Facebook.
Okay, so I have to admit to you that whenever I was going through this box, I looked up a lot of these people on Facebook just to see.
Well,
I found a lot of them. I'm not going to friend them or anything. I'm not a freak. But
I friended Sana because.
But you guys have still been talking, so.
Well, we stopped for a long time, and then she didn't. It was like not weird when I followed her. I didn't look up the other ones, but I had intended to because I was like, ooh. And we'll talk about one of those in a little bit because that's going to come up.
Okay, you know what else I found in here?
What?
A couple of Valentines from
him?
What? From when I was in school.
Oh. I thought you were going to say the stalker guy.
The stalker guy?
Didn't you have a stalker guy that like?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I block him. I don't think about him. I don't literally block him. I'm his friend on Facebook, but he's kind of over stalking me now, so it's cool.
Okay.
No, and I won't say who these are from. Because honestly,
are they friends that you're still people? Are they people you're still friends with?
Yeah. And this is like from 4th or 5th grade.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know who this I don't know. Alan Key, is that who the football player is? Anyway, this is how old these things are. Okay, so one of them sent me this one, which is from
oh my gosh.
It's from Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That show, remember?
Yeah. We talked about that.
Yeah, it says, mega terrific, that's your style. So, I mean, he was basically declaring his love for me. The other one, though, was very clear. He didn't want me to get any wrong impressions about how he felt about me. So, I'm sure, because, whenever you're in elementary school, you have to write a Valentine to, if you're going to bring them for the class, you have to bring them for everybody, or at least later you did. Whenever I was really young, you didn't have to, so you could make kind of a point about, I'm giving him a Valentine and not you.
Now we can't hurt anyone's feelings.
No. Look at this. He gave me the Valentine, but can you see he, marked out the...
Oh, really?
It says, aiming for you, and he's, crossed it out, Not Amy. Don't.
Is that Brett?
don't-
Is that Brett Favre?
I don't know.
Is it a
wait,
Packers?
number 7 for the Jets
Oh,
in like 1995 probably.
I don't know who that was.
Anyway, so these were in here. I kept them. Well, I probably wanted to marry one of them or something, but it was like 4th grade, so I
Okay.
really hope neither one of them are watching this.
I hope. I doubt it. So, how did you get into like pen pals?
There was an ad in Bop magazine,
Mhm.
and I wanted pen pals, so I sent in my like $3.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it kind of comes back to the fact that my house was connected to the post office, so that was.
Yeah.
I wasn't able
I
to
can
get
see
out
that.
much. I was in a really rural area, and so I wanted people to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I could walk to the post office. I knew I could save up my, chore money,
Walk next door.
walk next door, like literally 20 steps, and buy a stamp and put it on an envelope and communicate with anybody that I wanted to.
I like mine start around the same time as that yours do.
Mm-hmm.
I may have them somewhere still, but I don't have them with all of these. But I had a pen pal in 5th grade. I believe it was 5th grade, from Leander, Texas. And that was my first pen pal because it was like a class. Our class had them. So I remember her last name, but I don't want to say her last name. But I can't remember her first name at the moment. Anyway, and then in middle school, like in our foreign language class, we could get pen pals,
Mm-hmm.
and I never got a pen pal that spoke the language that I was studying.
Oh.
I like sought out pen pals from countries that I was interested in, like Poland.
Yeah.
And so like I have letters from people, well, and Finland, like so Finland, Poland, Latvia, Ukraine. I had 2 from Poland actually. Three from Poland. And then I had one from Canada, Alberta, Canada. And then there's this one, some of this that I have to share because it's just kind of bizarre, from the United States. And I don't even know how I became like pen pals with some of these people. And then, I had one girl from South Africa. So, like all over the world. Mostly Europe, but. What about you? Where were your pen pals from?
Well, first they were all in the United States, and then whenever I was in 7th or 8th grade, in one of my classes, we had an assignment. We had an assignment to get a pen pal, and we had to write them at least like 1 or 2 letters or something. And so I was thrilled about this, and I asked the teacher like afterwards, because I knew she had this order form where you could order more if you wanted to, and so I went up to her and asked her if I could possibly get more pen pals. I didn't have the internet yet, and it was just something to do.
That's what we do, yeah.
Yeah, so I at the height of this thing. And I know I didn't, because the thing is, when you get set up with these people, they don't always write you back.
Yeah.
So I had.
Or you don't write them back because they're weirdos.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll tell you about one of those. But I had this list. I don't want to lift it up too high, but can you see what I have written here? Monthly writing schedule. Okay. So, and this is a 3-page, and I was practicing because I had gotten calligraphy pens, and so I'd written all these in calligraphy.
I had calligraphy pens when I was younger.
Yeah, because we're both like really dorky people. No, it's cool. It's cool if you can do it. But anyway,
I had a whole kit.
I had 39 people on this list.
39?
Yeah, and I know for sure they didn't all write me back. Let me see if I can remember the Welsh boy who's
39.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sure I know that not all of them wrote me back. It was either David or Jordan that, like, his stepfather wrote me back because we had like exchanged one letter each, and he asked me because like you talk about what your parents do because you don't do anything because you're a kid.
Yeah.
Like, so you say my mom does this and my dad does this. And I told him that my dad worked in the oil field, and I got a letter back from his stepdad about all the evils of the oil field, the oil industry. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not writing you anymore, stupid face.
Okay, so can I tell you? Can I read one of my letters to you?
I would love if you did
this
that.
Is okay. So this is approximately, let's see, I think 1999, 1998. Let's see if there's a date written on the inside of the letter. No, I usually end up having to use the postmarks, but they're not easy to read all the time. It could be 1996. I can't really tell. And I didn't write back. I first wrote to this person, and then they wrote back to me, and then I did not write back to them. Dear Jolene, I have to admit I have 15 other pen pals. That would explain the delayed response. Okay, I'm 13 years old. My birthday is February 17th. I go to something school, and I'm in grade 8. My favorite subject is English, and I have found it very stimulating this year. 13 years old? You probably talked like that, but I don't think I did.
Wait, where's this person from?
Canada.
Okay.
Alberta. My teachers always tell me, I'm a very good student with a 98% average. My teachers always tell me what a nice young lady I am. I also play an instrument in our band. I play baritone saxophone. The sports I like to play are basketball and lacrosse. Ironically, I've been the captain of both teams all 4 years I've played them. The reason I'm so good at basketball is because I'm 5 foot 10 inches and good with my hands. I also like to listen to the Beatles, Mariah Carey, and Boyz II Men. Now, okay, Boyz II Men. I listened to Boyz II Men then at that point too, I'm sure. I know how to play bass and electric guitar and sing along to every Beatles song ever written. The people who taught me how to play the guitar were my brothers, so-and-so and so-and-so, who we nicknamed Drewski. So-and-so and Drewski like to fix old cars. I help them when I'm not practicing my sax. They taught me how to fix a carburetor. I thoroughly enjoy plays written by Shakespeare. Guess who I met last summer? I met Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny in Vancouver and JTT when I was visiting my grandparents in Beverly Hills.
This is all lies. This is all lies, Jolene.
I couldn't believe it. Sorry about the messy handwriting. I'm on the bus on the way to Vancouver, Washington. Can you believe my parents are letting me go by myself to meet a close friend who is a guy and my age? I was in New York. It was for Shania Twain. It's nothing to brag about. Toodles. So-and-so. I never wrote back to this person because this was not the kind of pen pal I wanted. So she met Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny and JTT, and apparently she went to New York to see Shania Twain, and she can fix a carburetor, and she's 13 years old.
You got catfished.
What? Like, so, yeah. I keep that for giggles. Toodles.
Toodles.
Who says that?
I do.
Do you? I've
Sometimes.
never heard you say that.
I mean, like, maybe on occasion. Not really. Maybe I'll type it. I don't know.
Like, and like, she apologizes for her handwriting that's, like, perfectly written. I'm like, okay. What? Overachiever, and I was an overachiever, so if I couldn't stand that, then there was a problem with that. Okay, you got a good one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how do I put this? I probably had some not so pure intentions about requesting male pen pals from the UK. And I mean, I was like, if it was when I was 12 or 13, honestly, it was probably because I was like, on the off chance that I would end up with Prince William as a pen pal because I was,
Maybe.
I was really stupid. But instead, I got this fella named James who lived in London, and I wish I had remembered this. Not that I would have like gone and, you know. Like, I haven't written to this guy since like.
Did you look him up on Facebook?
Yes, I did, and I found him. Mm-hmm.
I think the guys are easier to find, aren't they?
He has a really weird last name, so he was super easy to find. I basically stopped writing all of these people in May of 2000 because I got the internet, and so if I found them on the internet, then like cool,
Yeah.
and I talked to them online then and didn't ever worry about writing them another letter. So anyway, yeah, this guy named James, and I'm sure I was thrilled to have. I want to say I found out that he was older than me, and by older than me,
Like a year?
probably a year, which, you know, whenever you're a kid is like, older man. I'm dating a ninth grader. I mean, not me.
That was
But,
you
you
when
know.
you were in 8th grade. Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. That was 8th grade you.
Yeah, 8th grade me totally wanted to date a ninth grade guy. Actually, 8th grade me probably wanted to date like,
12th grader.
yeah, maybe high school. I mean like college, like out of high school, college guy. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about my style. All the boys my age were too immature.
Yeah.
Okay. Most of this is boring, but basically, I think that he had his girlfriend writing all the letters to me. Because I don't believe, number one, look how nice his handwriting is.
I know, but like all of the boys that wrote me, they had nice handwriting.
Okay, but he's always writing about her. And so I think it's either her or she's making him write about her because he's probably not allowed maybe to write. How old was I?
American Girls?
January 2nd, 2000. I'm 15.
I was graduating high school then. How could you have been 15?
I was 15.
January. Okay, that makes
sense. Well, I turned 16 that year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Second paragraph, all about Laura. Laura's great, fit, well, and always smiling. I think she's finally finished her shopping spree, but I shouldn't speak so soon, as the winter sales here have just started. Oh, no. We spent Christmas Eve together at one of the best nightclubs in London. It ended... Oh, gosh. Why is he telling me this? It ended really romantically. I do recall that once I stopped writing him letters and we were writing via email, he got borderline inappropriate and I cut it off. You know? It was our first Christmas together, so it had to be special. Well, anyway, it's her 18th birthday this month, so I'll have to this is difficult to read. I'll have to be going out shopping soon. What do you think I should get her? There's a long list, and I finally got some money, too. The Millennium celebrations in London was just unbelievable. I'm not going to edit his crappy writing. Myself, Laura, and 10 other friends spent it along the Thames River, and were all shell-shocked by the beautiful fireworks display they conducted at the stroke of midnight. I've never seen so many happy people in my life. Everyone was soaking in the atmosphere and just enjoying themselves. It was estimated, this is boring.
A guy didn't write that. A guy did not write that.
I don't really think he did either. And then I guess I had told him about a guy that I had a crush on, which goodness knows who it was at the time, because I was just like, you never knew. I mean, I had a few steady crushes, like from elementary school, but who knows? I have one idea. Now, enough of me, and let's get to the nitty-gritty stuff from your life at the moment.
I can't believe a guy wrote that. Like,
This
he
gets
probably
so
had-
bad. I wish I could remember what I had written to this person, but there's some indication coming up. I hear there are 2 new guys in your life. What lucky boys they are. See, I hear there are 2 new guys in your life. Is that how you would write that back to the person who had told you that?
No.
I
Somebody
think this is
else
Laura.
is right. Yeah.
This is Laura. You can't stop thinking about them, can you? Do you realize you can't have both of them? My advice is to go for the guy who will treat you well. By that, I mean the guy who will love you for who you are and not for the way you look, talk, walk, etc. There are so many, he uses a bad word there that I'm not going to say on this podcast because my mama might listen to it someday. And I admit that I was one of them. Us guys don't realize how much pain we can give girls, so I hope you go for the guy who really loves you. That's all the advice I can give you at the moment. By the way, what is it that you want so badly? I've always believed that you should go for your first instinct, even if it involved rejection. I can proudly say I've been rejected many times, but in my heart I can say I've tried and done it. I'll tell you a couple of my disaster stories via the email once I get back to college on January 10th, so write to me. I'll try to give you some more advice with Laura. Anyway, wishing you all the best for the coming year. Speak to you soon. Signed, Dynamite Jimmy.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I don't even know. I have more. I have like a birthday card from him. Is this from earlier? When was this? Is there a date on this one? Yeah, this was my birthday card from before he. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he signed it. Lots of love, Dynamite Jimmy and Laura. Do you see that? Dynamite Jimmy and Laura.
What a weirdo. Sorry.
I never got a picture of him either.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Pictures. Here's a picture. Can you see it?
Hold on, let me click over there. Yeah, who's that?
That's Dima.
Okay.
He's Ukrainian.
Oh.
And
Were you trying to get a Ukrainian husband?
no, but I think he was trying to get American
Why?
something. So this is the second letter, and he's telling me all about, like, is there a date on here? Yes. Okay. So it says, thank you very much for your letter. It come to me on September 17th, 1999. And he goes in and he's telling me about all the stuff he's taking in college. Ukrainian history, Ukrainian and foreign culture, high mathematics, whatever. So then he goes in and he's like, in the October, I shall go to the Army on 18 months. And when you send to me your next letter, I shall be most likely there. My next letter I shall be write to you from Army, but you can write to my home. And then he sent me his picture because he was going to the Army. So, okay,
No, that's what guys always do.
Okay,
They
so
want to have their picture when they go off to the Army.
So then that was, I'm not sure exactly the date. I think it's September of 1999. So then I get another one from him in this gigantic, like, envelope. It's, like, huge. Like, it's bigger than my head. And so in it, he sends me some little card. It's my visit card. I don't know what that means. And it's all in Ukrainian, so I don't know. I don't have a clue. So then he writes, so this was at some point after that. Dear Jolene, I didn't receive you letter because I probably stopped writing to him.
Because
my letter
you
went
figured out
to
he
you.
wanted a wife.
My letter went to you in September, but now it's December, and I write to you the next letter. I congratulate to you with Happy New Year and with Merry Christmas. Today is Friday the 24th of December, and at the 4th of January I shall go on the session. I have no idea what that means. I did write to you that in November I shall go to the Army, but I didn't go there because after the president election, our president promulgate what in my troops conscription. I have no idea what he's talking about. People. I did went to topographer. I don't know. In the last letter, I did receive to you my photo, and I expect what you also received to me your photo. He's expecting my
trying.
photo. He was
He wants your
expecting
picture.
How are you write to me in your last letter? In your first letter, you did write to me that you're president of an organization at your school that decided to get pen pals. My friend wants to correspond with your friend, a member of the organization where you resident. You can write me to the address of this boy or girl, and I can give it addressed to him. Goodbye for now. I hope that you write soon. Poor Dima. I never wrote back to him.
Oh, poor Dima.
So
maybe we should try to get some of our pen pals on the podcast. Wouldn't that be fun? You're like, no.
I haven't searched him up. I haven't searched for him yet. So that was Dima from Ukraine, who, wasn't that bad. What do we got next? Because I've got a good one after this. After you read your next one.
I had one that I had for a really long time. Mm-hmm. She was from England. Apparently, at some point during my correspondence with her, I decided to go by the name Ellie. I don't really recall this. It probably lasted a week. So, or maybe she just called me that. Okay, this has to be her first letter to me. And you can kind of figure out what I wrote to her based on.
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth, hi, it's Kira. I listen to all kinds of music. I have favorite groups, mine being Backstreet Boys and Five, but mainly any kind. I too have a brother called Ryan. He is 12, and he really gets on my nerves. I have a rabbit called Peter and 3 cats. I have never met Prince William, and I would love to. I think he is just so gorgeous. But I also like Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he's just well fine. Do you like Leonardo DiCaprio? Who's your top man?
You hadn't already expressed your undying love for
Let me tell
Prince
you.
William?
Yeah. Basically, I was just trying to secure friends in the country for whenever I inevitably married him and moved there. I've always wanted to go to the USA, as I've heard that the boys there are real cute. Have you got a boyfriend? I haven't at the moment, but I have liked this lad called John for ages. We know each other quite well, and I really want him, so every time I go near him, I flirt really badly. And so hopefully he will get the message soon, before I completely crack up and become obsessed. All my friends, all my friends tell me about how I talk about him all the time, but I can't help it. It's just, I think he's the best looking lad I've ever set eyes on. I better tell you something about myself. I am 14, I have dark blonde, light brown hair with bluey green eyes. I am 5'6" tall and fairly pale skin. I live in a small village with about 1,000 people. But we are moving house soon. As our house gets sold, we are moving 3 miles away to a bigger village, and if we get the house we want, I'll be living about 3 to 4 houses away from John. I can't wait. Poor John. I wonder how that went for him. How old are you? My birthday is on the 8th of October. It's my brother's birthday soon. His is the 4th of July. Well, I better get going as I have piles of homework. Your pal, Kira. P.S. Do you smoke cigarettes? Yeah. No, I didn't smoke cigarettes. And I let her know that. And then I found out I had a pen pal that smoked cigarettes, and she was 14, and I realized that's not that strange, but it was really strange for me, Miss Sheltered, and anyway.
Okay.
But yes, I found her on Facebook.
Did you?
Yes.
Is she married?
And she actually, or she's not married. She is engaged to the guy that she fell in love with the year after this.
Really?
They have a baby. It's the same guy.
Oh my gosh.
Because I have his first and last name in these letters, and they're on Facebook. They're engaged.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Oh, I have one from 1996.
That's way back.
Okay, so in it I have. He sent me 5,000 zloty.
What's that?
Polish money.
Oh, are you gonna take that and spend it over there?
This is the old money. They don't use it anymore.
Work?
No. So Okay, so this is August 1st of 1996. My name is Christoph. I'm happy to hear you, my pen friend. I'm 14 years old and my birthday is May 18th. I like to play basketball and football. I live in Stargard Shishinsky now with my family. My father Henrik and my mother Bojena. I have one brother and their sister. I think that's supposed to be 3. I listen to all kinds of music, anywhere from Garth Brooks to Cypress Hill. Okay. I was glad to get the letter from you, and I hope it won't be the last one, and we will make friends forever. Forever is in parentheses. Please write soon and send me a photo, all caps, of your and your family and your city of New York. I don't live in the city of New York. This photo is my city of Stargard. Now, I don't know. I think it's in my other envelope. I'll have to look. And then it says, bye, your best friend, Christoph. So he was already my best friend in the first letter that he wrote to me. And on the outside of the envelope, he's got like little hearts.
Oh.
And this was just the first letter that I got from him.
Yeah.
So then he sends me this gigantic envelope. Okay. And I think the picture of the city's in here, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how desperate these people were. I don't really know. So yeah, he sent me a postcard of Stargard. It's just, and then he sends me all like a bunch of pictures. So should I show them? This poor guy. He's like married.
Well,
and
it's
has
not great
kids
for an
now.
audio podcast, but you know you can. Flip
So
through.
there's him. And
I really
there's
can't see him
him.
very well.
I know, they're tiny. This is like totally traditional, like flat in Poland at the time. So, and then I love this picture, and I want to like scan it and like send it to him on Facebook. Can you see that one?
Yeah.
It's his dog.
Oh.
He sent me a picture of his dog. And I was like, oh, it's so cute. It's like a little wiener dog. Hot dog, whatever. So this is the second letter. I was really glad to get your letter. I have others, pen friend. One is from Germany and one is from England. I'm really glad to have a pen friend from Rochester, New York, though. My brother is Mariusz and my sister Anya, 13 years old, Basha, 10 years old, and Ava, 9 years old. Thank you for postcard of Rochester. I like the Kelly family and music from disco. I don't even know who the Kelly family is. Do you know who that is? I don't know who that is. Thank you for the $1. I apparently sent him $1.
Well, because he sent you 5,000, so yeah.
Then he gives me he's got like another little headshot. See? Little headshot photo.
Wow.
To his thing. And then he gives me all these Polish words.
He's not bad looking, Jolene. I mean, I can't really tell. He's like 12, right? He's
14.
I don't know.
14.
He's probably a nice looking fella.
Are you learning Polish in your schools? Do you understand from Polish? Please send me a picture of yourself if you can. I clearly didn't send one in that following letter.
I guess not.
A picture of your family. Goodbye. P.S. Please write me. And then he ends this thing by saying, Kocham cię. Which
Does that mean I love you?
It means I love you.
No.
You hadn't even seen a picture of me, and Kocham cię.
You know what? You don't have to see someone's face to know that you love them.
And I'm like, oh. So I actually looked this guy up on Facebook, and he's married, and he has a kid, and he's like traveled all over, like to Greece and stuff, and he's not what I would have imagined him to grow up into looking like. So.
Well, I'll tell you, I did, like I said, I looked up a lot of these people on Facebook, and there was one of them. Oh my goodness. She's been through the ringer.
Has she? He also sent me, look at this nice big book. He gave me a whole brochure on his city.
Oh.
Stargard. So,
Cool.
He put like a whole bunch of stamps on here. Like, he spent a lot of money to send me this, and he told me he loved me in the second. And that's the only thing I have from him, and I have nothing else. So, I don't think I really enjoyed having people tell me they love me. Or wanting my
pen pals you want to talk about?
Well, I had some other ones that aren't really like that interesting. Like, I mean, they were interesting like to me, but they're just like normal like girl. Like, I had better relationships with girl pen pals than I did with girls in real life.
Yeah, me too. I had a lot of female pen pals. I had a couple of boys that I wrote to a little bit, but it was always kind of like in real life I didn't know how to talk to boys, and so I just kind of automatically assumed, I mean, I just wasn't
Yeah.
I wasn't good at it, and so it kind of, I think,
So,
bled over.
well, there's this one. This is about the time where I must have found this pen pal online because we talk about emailing each other and stuff and how my computer's broken and I can't send you anything and blah, blah, blah. So this girl was also named Sana, and she's from Virginia.
Mm-hmm. I can't. It's worthless. It's not worth doing. I can't see.
It's too dark here. And she sent me like pictures of, that was like, she sent me a picture of herself, but then she would send me like pictures of other people like from her school. And she sent me their school like song, like their fight song or whatever. And then in this other letter, like random, she sends me all this stuff. Elizabeth, this is so weird. Like, she sends me a map of her school. Like,
She wants you to know about her school.
I know, it's just weird. And then she sends me her schedule. No, her grades from biology class.
That's weird.
And then she sent me the Bell schedule for 1997-98. And then what is this? This is my schedule for 10th grade. She sent me her schedule for 10th grade and her schedule for 9th grade. Like, and then she sent me a list of all like their extracurricular clubs and the teachers that are the sponsors of them. Like a picture of the mascot. Like, just like a ton of stuff. And then like band and the woodwind percussion fees for band, like brass and woodwind percussion fees, like band shirt, band shoes, everything is a total of $159. And I'm just like, why would she send me all of this like stuff?
Those are weird things to send.
And then like a picture of some other people that are not even her, and they're like not even looking at the camera. And she's like, this is us doing To Kill a Mockingbird or something. I'm like, all right, cool. Just very strange. And those are the only two that I have from her. So I imagine I sent like her emails, because we talk about in some of the letters emailing each other.
Yeah.
So those were some of the more interesting things. Do you have any other ones that are?
Not really. I think I gave all of my letters from Alicia back to Alicia.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, because she came to visit me, and I had kept all of her letters, and I mean, I showed them to her, and I was like, you can take them if you want them, because it's really, I wish that I had thought to keep track of the things that I wrote to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I used to write in some of my other ones. I would have a note card that I listed what I wrote in the email in the letter.
You're so organized.
But that wasn't until like I was like in later years in high school and in college when I was writing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I didn't really keep track of anything that I wrote to anybody, but you know, I mean, to be able to have like a stack of letters that you wrote someone over the course of, you know, however many years we wrote to each other, that's pretty cool. It's like history and so, and you know, now
primary sources.
Yeah, and you know, now, I mean, the internet makes that so much easier, because if you email people or chat with them or whatever, man, I've got thousands and thousands of pages worth of that kind of stuff now.
Yeah.
Like, just online.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think I have any more.
I had another pen pal from Romania too that she was somehow her father was somehow knew somebody at church, and it was like a church missionary something's daughter or something like that. So, and then they ended up coming to the United States when she was in college. So, like, reconnected with her at one point.
Like,
It's
did you
weird.
meet her?
No, never met her. And I don't think that I'm gonna end up meeting the pen pal I wrote the longest to when I go to Poland because I haven't heard from her. It's kind of like I haven't written to her. It's been sort of like since not this past Christmas, but the one before that.
Yeah.
And sort of we lost touch and lives, I guess, go on. And you can't really, I don't know. And so I tried to get in touch with her like online and I wasn't able to, and I haven't heard anything from her. So it's kind of sad because I always talked about how I was like, I'm going to go there, we'll meet someday, and it's kind of
Well,
sad.
maybe it'll still happen.
Maybe.
It would be sad to go all that way and not meet her.
So, but she's very far, like, away. The city where she lives is far away. So,
Oh, it is.
yeah, it's like a while, 4 hours maybe longer. So I don't know if that will. Anyway. So, what
Well,
else were we going to talk about? Because we were going to talk about that app.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Did you save? I think I saved the link somewhere, but before we get to that, I'll go ahead and
Okay.
talk about something else so I can look
Okay.
up the link. So another thing that I did, like along with writing letters to pen pals, back then I read like teen celebrity magazines and stuff, and they always had addresses in there where you could write to them. And I still have that JTT picture, that autographed picture that I got when I wrote to him. And I think I joined the JTT fan club. So, but there was a few celebrities that I was interested in, and I think this was in 6th grade. So in 1996, we had an assignment in class to write to someone who had the kind of job that we wanted to have. And at the time, I wanted to be a singer. That's what I had decided. I was always changing that. So, then this was just really, I needed an excuse to communicate with this person. Or anyway. So I had a bad habit of calling information on the phone.
Have you told me this story before?
I've probably told you this story.
Okay.
I don't know if I've told it on the podcast. Stop me if I have.
You may have told me, but I don't remember if you told it on here.
Okay, so I really liked this little boy group. They were a little boy group. There was, I mean, like, not just boy band, it was like little boy group.
Are you not going to tell me who it was?
I'm going to tell you who it was. I'm looking up the video so you can...
Because I think I know who it was.
Yeah? Did you know of them? I wonder.
So, well, I think you told me about them. This is why I think I... All right, I'll let you tell your story.
Okay. So I...
Oh, I can't hear you now. You're muted.
Okay, so can you see the video?
No. Hold on.
You have to click over on the YouTube little buttony thing.
Okay, but it's not letting me do it for some reason. Okay. It's making me choose to pick something. Are you giggling over there?
So the song's called I Think She Likes Me. And I had a cassette tape when I was in 3rd grade. And I wore this thing out because I love it so much. Can you hear it? You have to push to talk. Can you hear it?
I can hear it, yeah. Okay, so, like, how old were you again?
Well, when I first started liking them, I was like 8 years old. This song came out when I was about 8. And the boy I liked made fun of me because he said they sounded like chipmunks.
Can anybody else hear this song? Is this being recorded or no? Because like you need to include this in the like text or something, because
I'm gonna put the video, or I'll attach the video and insert the song in the podcast. They've got little baby mullets.
they're so southern. Like, we would never have. I don't think I knew of who these people were, like, when I was a
But
kid.
they're not Southern, they're Canadian.
I know, but it's like they sing like they're southern.
I keep forgetting to push to talk. They were living down in Nashville. And anyway, that's what they did. They sang country music. Okay, so I'm pausing it right there. So the one that just handed the mother the cassette tape?
Yes, is the one that you liked?
No, I didn't like him. I didn't like him at all.
Oh.
My favorite Moffat. Sorry, this group was the Moffats. The song, I Think She Likes Me. It was great. Totally requested it whenever we went on a skate trip at school. And I brought my cassette tape and everything, and they played it because I wanted to hear it.
Oh my God.
So 6th grade, I want to be a singer, and I've been, writing people letters and everything. Well, I've gotten brave now, and I've decided to start calling information. And you find out these people's parents' names, and because they're only like minor celebrities, and people weren't so into hiding who they were, where they lived, or any of their vital information back then.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just pick up the phone, dial the operator, say, I need information in Nashville, Tennessee, please, just one moment, and then transfer me to Nashville. And I knew these guys' parents' names. So I asked for the phone number for so-and-so, and they gave me the phone number. So for this project, I decided I was going to interview one of them, and I really wanted to talk to the one that I had a crush on, Clint. But so that night, I had to make the phone call, and I don't know where this bravery came from, because I don't think I have this anymore, and I really have a phone phobia. So pick up the phone, dial the number, and their dad answers, and it's like, hi, my name is Elizabeth Johnson. I'll give my last name because nobody knows. I mean, there's so many Elizabeth Johnson in the world. My name is Elizabeth Johnson. I'm in 6th grade in Oklahoma, and I'm doing a project about singers because I want to be a singer when I grow up. And I was wondering if I could interview one of the boys about what it's like to be a singer. And the dad was like, sure, here's Scott. And Scott was not thrilled to be talking to me. But he did talk to me, and he was like, yeah. And he's just like not into it at all. And so it kind of killed my fangirliness about them.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to talk to him. And
is he the one that's
Scott
handing
Moffat.
the cassette? He's the one that's handing the cassette to the mom.
Yeah, he's the one with the full mullet.
Yeah, because mullets were in back then.
Yeah. So, hey, Scott Moffat. Thanks for taking me where I was in 6th grade and helping me out in my project. Appreciate it. I got an A. I did get an A.
Excellent.
That was back in 1995, 96. Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
So, yeah, that it was all connected with me writing letters, and because I wrote them letters. Probably never wrote Scott a letter. Just wrote Clint a letter because I wanted to marry Clint. Did your pen pal send you very many postcards?
Yes. I have a whole book of postcards, mostly from my pen pals. I'm not sure where it is right now, but because I used to collect postcards.
Nice.
So.
Okay, so do you remember what this app was called? Because now I can't find the link.
Let me go look at my email real quick.
Oh, it's what is it? 20 Day Stranger?
20? Yeah. I think that's what it was.
So, Aaron told me about this app.
Mm-hmm.
Where you basically get connected with a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives you all of the information about what they're, like, not where they're, does it tell you where they're at? I don't remember.
No, I don't remember that. I signed up for it and I don't remember anything anymore about it.
Yeah.
This is how bad my memory is.
Well, I signed up for it for whenever they finally get it
out
on
of beta testing.
Well, and get it for Android because I don't have an iPhone. So, and yeah, so they like tell you when the person wakes up and where they're going and what they're doing. It doesn't give you any specifics about where they are, so you can like stalk somebody or anything. But you don't. I guess you really don't get any like specific personal information. You would have no way of knowing who this person is. And then at the end of 20 days, after you've been paying attention to whenever they wake up and go to sleep and go to work and go to the flower shop or whatever, you get a chance to, you get to send them like one message or something.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I send this to Jolene, this information, and she's like, I'm so into this.
There's just something about, there was always some appeal in communicating with people from other countries. And like I think that I still like, I'm fascinated with other people and other cultures, and I want to see and experience it through other people, I guess. So I don't know. Like that thing, that app is like totally up my alley. That's just, I was like, yes, exactly. I want to do this. I'm like, no one would want to talk to me because I'm so boring. But
you do a lot of things, though. You go a lot of places, and
yeah,
you would be an interesting one. Do you know what mine would say? She's still sitting on her couch. She, like, it would be so boring.
Yeah. Well, that is. I mean, at certain points in my year, things get more interesting. This time of year is kind of an interesting time of year, but if it were like the dead of winter, she's out shoveling the snow in her driveway. Again,
I think it would make me do more interesting things if I knew somebody was watching me.
That's not real then, though.
I know it's not real, but maybe it would make me like do some stuff. But I do plenty of stuff. It's just all from the comfort of my desk or couch. In my pajamas.
Yeah.
You'll have to wear your pajamas for the podcast sometime.
No.
Why not?
I don't own pajamas like that.
Buy some.
No.
Why not?
Because I sweat in them, and I'm very uncomfortable in that. And so, no. No one needs to see me in my pajamas.
I don't always wear matching pajamas. No. I mean, usually I don't. Usually it's yoga pants and like a shirt. Not that anybody cares what I wear to bed.
Can I share with you my new favorite song?
Oh, can I ridicule you if it's something I don't approve of?
Probably. I haven't actually watched the video yet, though. I don't.
Hit me.
All right, let's see. Okay, where's our playlist?
You have to click the little YouTube button over on the side.
I did, and I added it to the playlist. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's on there. Okay. So, it's on there. How do I go to the next one?
Hit next. I'll hit it.
You're gonna think that I'm crazy, and
Is this Polish?
yes. Yeah. Okay, we don't need the ads. Okay, and I have not watched this video, so I have no idea what the video is gonna be, but I like this song. Because clearly I'm like it's a little questionable right now. It's okay. I'll stop. I'll save you from having to listen to Polish music.
It's all right.
I haven't watched the video, so I don't know. But it's like the title is, I forget what the title is about. It's something about when tears fall down or something like that, or when tears flow, and but it's a really good song. I like it.
Cool.
I'm a weirdo.
No, you're not weird. You're just it's. I mean, it's
part of my language learning experience. I
yeah.
guess. Yeah, but you think I'm crazy because I'm like coming on here and I'm always like, Elizabeth, listen to my next song that I like. Actually, that's the one that has the most listens on my. I downloaded it on iTunes recently, but there's another one that I actually like a little better. And it's called Carousel, but actually it's not carousel. It's a Polish word that means carousel. So anyway, nobody cares.
Well,
I'm not talking now.
That made me think of something and now it's left my brain.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, when I mentioned postcards earlier, I was trying to get around to something.
Oh.
Do you ever read Post Secret?
I was never into like reading them, and quite frankly, they disturb me. So I've never really gotten into. Somebody I know used to read them on LiveJournal, but they disturb me.
Oh, there's a lot of them that are pretty crazy.
Have you ever done one?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yes, I've sent one in.
Was it ever published?
No, it was fairly recent.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean recent as in like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. I mailed it out of state. So you can figure that out. I'm not going to say what state that I mailed it from.
Okay.
But you will know if you ever see it because I sent you an identical postcard.
Okay.
And I don't want to give away too much because I don't want anybody to see that and go, But then, like, I don't know, if I see it on there, I don't know if I'll be able to keep it to myself. I mean, yes, I will, because there are certain people that I don't want to know the thing that I sent in.
I don't think I have.
But then there's some people I don't really care if they know.
Well, like, I don't know. I've never been.
Do you not have any secrets?
I don't think so.
I don't think I have any secrets. I don't think I have any secrets from you.
I would have to say that's probably true for me as well. I'm trying to think.
I think you know. I think you know everything now.
Well, you said that you didn't know all of my story because we never talked about the boyfriend.
We didn't talk about Steve.
Yeah.
That's his name?
Yeah. Which I should pull out one of these letters from a pen pal because clearly I must have written something that was. What is this one from? These are the wrong ones. Yeah. Let me see here. If it was this one. Yeah. This girl was from South Africa. And she introduced anyway. Where does it say here? Well, you're 18 now, and in my country you would be legal to do anything you wanted to. I'm glad you found someone like Steve, even though you are friends that love each other. But I've been searching, like, so I'm like, I wonder what I even said to her, because, like...
Well, you told her that you and Steve were friends who've left each other.
Yeah, but I don't... Okay, so I don't think you know all of my stuff because I haven't told you about Steve, which we're not gonna talk about on the podcast.
We'll talk about this maybe next time we visit each other.
Maybe, because...
Maybe. I gotta know all about Steve.
Yeah, but we're not gonna say any more about him on the podcast because...
Okay. Well, I'll tell you all about other things.
Yeah, I don't want to... he's married with 2 children now, and I think he's a spy. But
no way, really? Like a real deal spy?
He's in the military.
I dated a guy that was briefly
But see, I don't know who's even listening to this
CIA
and like, clicking on this because I'm still friends with him on Facebook.
Uh-oh, don't say anything else. We're talking about Steve Smith, you know.
No, he was my band director. Let's not start rumors.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
I'll tell you some more stories sometime.
None of my friends listen to this, so.
I told my mom about the last episode. It was like, the episode's called Running Around Half Naked, and she was like, Elizabeth, do I need to know things about this? Are people going to be asking me about this in the street?
That's exactly what you told me she would say, too. Exactly.
Mom. No, it's fine. I don't think anybody... Well, who knows?
We're going to have a good session.
What do you mean?
Other, like...
Oh, like of just like chatting about stuff?
Yeah.
We have a lot of things to chat about, don't we?
Yeah.
We haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah. When was the last time I saw you?
January.
Christmas? New Year's?
Mm-hmm. When I broke my knee.
I feel really bad about that.
I think it actually broke the kneecap. I fractured it.
You can't tell me anymore because it grosses me out.
And I mean, I was walking around for how long like that? I mean, I still haven't gotten it fixed, and now it's like fused back together. So I've got this like wonktified knee over here, and
I'm sorry.
Okay, so let me tell you something else. We were at a little get-together party thing the other day, and for the first time in my life, I played the game Cards Against Humanity.
I don't know this game.
You never played it before?
No. Oh, there's some bug in here.
Don't fly down her blouse!
And it's creepy looking, too. I don't know where he went. Aww. Yuck. I hate bugs.
Yuck.
I had to explain when I said gross to a foreigner the other day. I was like, oh, it's gross. And they're like, what? I'm like, like unpleasant, nasty, disgusting. They're like, I looked it up and it says fat. And I'm like, okay, well. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, Cards Against Humanity. So it's this awful, awful game where you draw a card from. It's like apples to apples, but for people with. Well, it's really bad.
For grown-ups?
It's for grown-ups. Yeah. So.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah. So you draw from a black pile of cards, and it's like a scenario type card or something. So I did pretty well. I came in.
Who did you play this with?
A group of friends.
Which group of friends are you hanging out with?
It was a pack of Baptists.
Okay. How long ago was this?
Less than a week ago.
Okay.
Last Saturday.
All right.
And so so it's not the typical group that you would imagine me playing this with, and there were some really offensive cards in there, and the owners of the game, like, it was their first time playing it, and I was like, guys, I can't believe you bought this. I thought about buying this, but then I didn't think I'd have anybody to play it with because, there's
so
a little raunchy.
Yeah.
So I never bought it. But they did, and so as we went through the game, there were a few cards they decided to throw out and not play. And I was sitting by the owner of the game, and I was like showing her cards and like, do we want to keep that? And so we would kind of decide. But then, anyway, so I did pretty well. And the whole thing, it's like apples to apples when you have to figure out how to kind of play to your audience. Have you played apples to apples?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, you have to kind of figure out what the person who has the card.
The judging, yeah.
Yeah, the person who's judging it, like what they think is funny. So, one of the rounds that I won was, what did you give up for Lent this year? Okay. I apologize to my Catholic friends and anybody else who observes Lent. Specifically the Catholics, because the card that I played, I had just the best card ever, and I won with it. I played Altar Boys.
No.
I know, it's so terrible. It gets worse. Do you want to hear the next one?
No.
Yeah, you do. What can you get for 200 cigarettes in LA County Jail? And the card that I played, this is the worst thing ever. Yeah, no, I'm going to tell you.
You're going to say this out. It's going to be out there forever.
I know, but it's what the game's about. You have a certain number of cards, and you have to lay down the funniest card. What you think will make it the funniest, or whoever's picking, whatever. Like, there are certain people, like, I know what some people think is funny.
Yeah.
The card that I played for what can you get for 200 cigarettes in LA County Jail was preteens.
Terrible.
I know, it's so bad. There's one that's a little bit worse that I'm not going to say on air, because I don't want to say this word on air, because, like I said, my mom may someday listen to this, and...
Terrible.
Are you so ashamed of me?
I don't think I would even play that game.
I don't think you would either. That's why I won't ever buy it, because you won't.
I only play Apples to Apples Junior. I don't even know what real Apples to Apples is like.
It gives Saddam Hussein as an answer, so... Is he an Apples to Apples Junior?
I don't think so.
Don't think so either.
Oh. Did I tell you that I bought a ball?
A bouncy ball?
That's what I'm sitting on right now.
No, you're not, really?
Yes, look.
I need to get a taller one so we can
I got this
podcast from our... I can pretend like I'm on a stability ball.
Did you see me moving around and wonder what I was doing?
No, I didn't notice at all. Would you like me to pretend like I'm on one? Like I can do the whole thing like this.
It's yeah, it's nice. I got one of the 75 centimeter ones, the big ones. So it's working out pretty good.
Cool.
And it's
my mosquito bite is still itching.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna try.
It's hot here. What's the temperature down there? Because it's like 90 degrees here. Well, yesterday
it is currently. I don't have a clue.
I don't know.
Hold on. I'll find out. I will find out for you, Jolene.
Okay. All right. While you find out, can I ask you a question?
Sure. There's a gnat.
Okay. So now I'm not feeling that bad that I responded to that bug. I'm still not sure where he went, and I'm perplexed. But anyway.
It's 73 degrees here. That's crazy.
It's probably cooler here now, but it was hot yesterday, and my upstairs is very hot. Okay. Do you think, having gone over the pond, that Americans are super uptight about time and being on time and scheduling things and getting timely responses and things like this? What's your take on that?
Are you having trouble having people get back to you about stuff over there?
Yeah. And I just think, I wonder if it's a cultural, I'll get to it when I get to it because it's not that pressing kind of thing. I don't know.
Well, it could be. I mean, okay, my experience with the people I contacted was that they were really, all of them got back to me less than a day. I'm
not having problems with the place.
Is it with
It's
the
more with the school.
Hmm.
And she was kind of like that initially too, so I don't know. It's just reinforcing the idea that my dad planted in my head that it's a scam and you're going to go there and you have paid money and you can't get it back because you did a bank transfer and I don't know. I just like am paranoid now.
Uh-oh.
What?
Well, you hear the sirens. There's sirens going on in the background.
Oh no, I can't hear them. Were you owing to that or to me?
That was owing to you.
Oh. I don't know. There's all these reviews, like positive reviews online and stuff. So, like
Okay,
somebody
I probably
went to
wouldn't worry about it.
big effort to like review this, place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Worst case scenario, just like sightsee all the castles. Just walk around.
Well, there's not a lot of castles in the city. I'm gonna have to like get on a tour
Well, you can
bus.
wander. You can wander around, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I don't know. I just don't know if I'm like an uptight American who like wants a response right away, and I don't know. I just thought I wanted your opinion on that. Like, is there that idea that the stupid American, they want to like, like
there might be. I don't know.
I don't know. I've asked other people's opinions, and they were like, I think it's fine. I think that person is probably just busy or not very good at like getting back to emails right away.
Well, and she may have a lot. I mean, who knows?
I know, and that's why I'm like trying to like be. I don't know. Anyway, 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness, you're leaving in 3 weeks?
3 weeks from tomorrow.
Yikes.
Yeah. 3 weeks, and I'm a little scared.
You're gonna do great. You'll surprise yourself. You're capable of so much, and you'll get over there and just have a wonderful time. The most difficult part, I think, is probably getting on the plane. And then once I got to the airport and was getting on the plane, I'm like, I am walking toward my destiny, and there is nothing to be scared. Well, there's everything to be scared of, but once you decide you want something, you just have to go for it.
Well, I'm not even worried about getting on the plane. It's getting off the plane was the. But we can talk about that off air too, because I wanted to talk to you about some other things too.
Okay.
You still haven't done your post about packing.
I know.
I know you're busy. So, but I have to tell you, I bought one of those travel-on bags.
Did you?
Yes. Purple. I'm very happy with it.
Which one? Which style is it? What bag?
It's the over the shoulder, like I think it's the same style that you have.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Like day bag kind of.
Yeah.
With the. So, I was happy with that, and I brought some like compression, not compression socks, but the packet like the for packing the bags that compress your clothing down, suck all out, the vacuum bags, but
oh yeah, those things.
like hand, you do them by hand, and not with a vacuum. So hopefully they work. Anyway, and I have my little converters, and I don't think I need an adapter. Or no, I have my adapter, and I don't think I need a converter for any of my stuff. So
good.
Oh,
you're basically ready.
I don't know.
What are you worried about, or is it something you can't talk about here?
Yeah, there's some stuff I don't want to talk about for the whole world now. So.
Well, I'm sure you're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Like, because all my scary things didn't end up being so scary at all. I mean, it's just like it's just life, and it happens. And
I know. That's funny. So, was there anything else we were going to talk about on this podcast, though, that before we sign off? Because it's
I had like
we're running out of steam, but.
So I'm still doing LJ Idol. Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna. Have you looked at my journals?
I have not.
Really busy.
No, I haven't. I haven't yet. But it crossed my mind to do today, and I actually like wrote it down on a list of things I should do this while I'm I hear the cricket.
Yeah, you hear a cricket. It's outside my window.
It
I just
reminds
picked
me
up
of
my pen
being
with
there.
my toes.
It reminds me of being there in the summer.
Isn't it nice? I like my crickets. And
I
okay,
missed it.
so
Okay.
I'm still an LJ Idol.
You haven't been cut yet?
I haven't been cut yet. It's a miracle.
That's awesome.
And this week, it's actually really exciting because, so, you watch the poll every week.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some people who've had like 3 times the number of votes as me.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of these people have a really huge following
Yeah.
on LiveJournal, have lots of friends and still actively use it, and I just don't.
Yeah.
So I can't say, hey guys, go vote for me, because that's maybe going to get me 2 more votes if somebody's paying attention that week.
Because I'm really bad and I haven't voted yet.
Oh, well, I'll call you in whenever I really need it.
All right.
If there's a week that I need it, I'll let you know.
Because I don't go on there all that much anymore. I mean, occasionally I do.
Yeah. Well, so this week was a community-only vote.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that all those people who have people come in and vote for them just from their friends list
can't
really do that unless the people are willing to join the community and all that business.
Mm-hmm.
So, like earlier, I'm doing really well.
Yay!
I know, it's so exciting. It made me feel so much.
What's the grand prize?
Oh, your pride.
Okay.
Bragging rights. I think that's it.
I didn't know if they gave you an award. Is there an award?
I don't think so. It doesn't matter to me.
Or even a title that you won the award?
Yeah, it'd be like the LiveJournal Idol winner. So it's really cool because I haven't put my writing out there for a long time, and it's been.
Well, you know that I told you should.
I know, you told me that. And my goal this month.
To go to London too, so.
You've told me to do a lot of wonderful things, and whenever I follow through with them, the result is good. All I want to do is go back. I have dreams about the place all the time. Like last night, I had a dream last night that I was back there.
I can't. I'm afraid of
that. Of not wanting to come home.
Yeah.
Be afraid.
I know.
Oh, I just want to go back. I want to go back right now.
I have to save my money so I can come with you.
Okay. Our friend Katie's getting married next year.
Oh, she is?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she set a date.
Yeah, I don't know the exact date, but I think it's late April, something like that. Next year.
Oh, I think next year?
Yeah.
I think we could do a wedding crashing. But I think I can't. I think our break is early in April next year.
Okay. Well, so here I'm actually tossing around this idea in my head.
Are you?
Yeah. And if any of my family is listening,
it's just an idea in her head right now.
It's just an idea in my head. And I don't really know where things will be this time next year. But I'm kind of thinking it would be cool because, I can work anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it would be pretty nifty if I could just, go find a place over there and kind of set up camp for, a month.
Kind of like what I'm doing?
Yeah, and I could just go over there and write and work and kind of, do touristy stuff, but still just, have it be a working holiday, but I could maybe stay a little bit longer.
I'm afraid of, I'm going to unpack my suitcase and hang things up in the closet.
Yeah.
That scares me. I'm yeah.
Well, so I think we need to do it. So even if you can't come and stay for very long, let's plan on going to Katie's wedding next year.
I'm going to Costa Rica. My husband's going to be like, oh,
when?
we can't. February?
February. Oh, that's right. Come on, I'll just smuggle you over. You can just you just be there for a little while. It will be amazing. We'll go do like really cool things and.
My husband's gonna be like, he's gonna be
upset with you.
Yeah, he's not gonna like that. I think he doesn't like being alone, is what it is.
Oh yeah. What is their deal with that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. So I think I'm gonna try to go to Katie's wedding, and I think I'm gonna go over there, and I'm just gonna like hang out for a month and work and do whatever.
Okay, well.
Doesn't that sound fabulous?
Maybe I can find like a long weekend and like come for 4 days or something.
That's what you need to do.
I have to save my personal days.
Oh my goodness, Jolene.
I have to save all of them. See, but then I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, how am I gonna make it for your birthday?
Oh, there's that. I forgot I'm turning 30.
Yeah, no, it's scary, isn't it?
So, do I really need to do that? Do I need to have like a 30th birthday party, or do I just need to save up my money and like go over there again next year because that is what I want to do?
All right, well that will be your 30th birthday gift then.
That's what I was telling everybody this trip was, though. I was telling you this for my 30th because I'm turning 30 this year. So. How did I get to be 30 or almost there? I'm not there yet.
I don't know. I'm already past that point. And I don't feel like it. It's crazy. I know.
It's gross.
It's not gross. It's just weird.
No, it's not gross. I'm actually pretty excited to be 30. I feel like I will just... I don't know.
Yeah. It's just weird.
I've been desire mapping.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about that, if you can.
Well, it's basically, and I haven't finished the book yet, but I've just kind of started like jotting down some things, and it's where it's instead of having some kind of bucket list or, life to-do list, listing core desired feelings and then the figuring out the things that bring those feelings about.
Yeah.
So it's not like you just are accomplishing one thing after another on a to-do list or a bucket list or something. Instead, you're actually working toward cultivating certain kinds of feelings in your life.
Interesting. I'm trying to think.
Which are fleeting, I understand. It's, but...
Sorry.
What?
I'm trying to think of what
outside.
I'm trying to think of the name of what somebody else is doing something like that. But it's not quite the same. But it's not like a bucket list exactly either. I'm like, I'm not old enough yet for a bucket list, am I? Ugh, I don't know.
I need to go back and review my 30 by 30 thing.
I don't know if I ever did one.
Can I quickly go through the things that I put on mine with you?
Yeah. Why not? That's what this is.
Yeah, I'm going to go look
Just us talking. This is our, normal thing.
I know, this is just what we kind of do. So.
We kind of had a plan, but we're kind of, all over the place, so.
We sort of just talk about whatever. 30 by 30.
I'm sorry, I'm, writing my name. This is what I do when I, need to focus. I just write my name
over and over again?
In cursive, yeah.
Okay. So I've gone back through this, and I haven't posted this thing yet, but I have gone back through and sort of marked some things off and changed some things, because there are some things that I wrote this list on my birthday in 2011. So this was the day before I got ridiculously sick and stayed sick for 2 months.
Okay.
And a lot of things have changed since then. A lot. Okay. Number 1 on the list, color my hair red. Done. Did that. Number 2, finish a novel. Oh, please. Number 3, stick to a writing schedule for 1 month and try to turn it into a habit. I really haven't done that.
For
Which
your
is
own
unfortunate.
personal writing?
Yeah, for my own personal writing. Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, that's true.
Because, like, for work, you've really become more...
Yeah, that is true. Work out every day for 1 week. No, I don't think I've done that. Work out every day for 1 month. No. Lose 20 pounds. I think I gained 20 pounds since then. Number 7, have a baby. Didn't happen, not happening. Number 8, roast a turkey for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Well, that won't happen because both of those occur after my birthday, and I didn't do it this past year, so that's gone. Buy only local for Christmas gifts 1 year. Also a lost cause, I think. Oh, wait, I think I may have done it 1 year. I'll have to go back and check that.
Buy all local stuff?
Like, only from local merchants.
Oh, you might have.
I might have, actually. Get a writing job. Done. How many times now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Read 75 books. I've definitely done that by now, I think. Drink only water for 1 month. No, I haven't done that. Learn to make authentic lobster bisque. There's still time.
Yeah, that's something you could do.
Yeah. Number 14, give away all the clothing I have not worn in a year. I did do that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I just donated some stuff this week. I was like, all right, haven't worn this stuff, and it's too big, which I'm glad it's too big, and I got rid of it.
There were a few exceptions. I didn't throw away any, I didn't give away any formal wear.
Well, yeah. That I don't include that though. Those are things that I'm keeping.
Number 15, use my fine china 5 times. I don't know if I've used it for the Downton Abbey podcast, but nothing else really. So.
Okay, serve me before your birthday.
Okay.
Well, I won't be there before your birthday.
Paint the spare bedroom. Have not done that yet. Repaint the kitchen. No, but that's happening soon. Sing karaoke. Really? Yeah, I've already got the paint and everything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Number 18 is sing karaoke. What?
Did you get a good primer? Because that's a bright color. You think it's gonna...
No, I have primer. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Jolene, I've repainted every room in this house like 3 times. I'm an old hat.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Where was I? Yes, number 18. Sing karaoke.
Have you done that?
No. I haven't done it since the first time I did it.
I've never done it.
I sang Love Will Keep Us Together by Captain and Tennille with 3 of my friends.
I don't even know. I don't know. I've never done that. I don't even know where I would go.
If you visit, maybe we'll go somewhere. I know a place that does it. It's a burger place. So.
A burger place?
Well, it's a bar/burger. It's kind of a pub. Be content with my level of fitness in time for my 10-year high school reunion. I'll go ahead and say I was content, but I don't really know if I was. 20, write 15 short stories. Nope. 21, vacation in the Outer Banks. Also has not happened. 22, sit down and mine my grandparents for their memories. Really haven't done that either.
I told you to do that one.
I don't know. 23, do 10 touristy things in Oklahoma. I need to go back and look. I've done quite a few of those things.
Yeah, because we've done a bunch together.
24, rent a cabin in the mountains. You know what? I'm going to count the casita.
Yeah, I was going to say that it's not like exactly the mountains, but it's close enough.
It was at the foot of the mountains.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Go on a leaf peeping drive. Which I have not done.
We could do that for your birthday.
There's time, yeah.
You could come up here.
Yes, I could do that. Just let me know when you're available. I'll come up there. Maybe.
Because I have like Veterans Day in November that's the weekend of your birthday usually.
Yeah, it's like the weekend of my birthday. Take myself on a writing retreat.
You kind of did that, didn't you?
Kind of did do that. Attend a blogging conference.
We did that.
And attend a writing conference. I don't know if I need to count that for both of those things. So. Beautify the flower beds around my house. Yes, I did that. And then the last one that I did not accomplish. Write a blog post every day for a year. No.
No. Were you trying to do that?
Nope, never really. I mean, like, sometimes if I get into it for, National Blog Posting Month or whatever in November, that gives me some, I feel like I've accomplished something if I do it 30 days. I think the plan was to go from there, and I didn't. I'm sore because I worked out at the gym the other day.
Very good. I'm sore because I did yoga today. Yogi Nora makes me, like, I don't know, stretch, and then I'm like, oh, that hurts. In a good way.
Yeah. Well, we probably covered all of the things we were going to cover. And I really want to itch my
mosquito bite.
My mosquito bite.
All right. Well, we'll sign off then.
Oh, I have one more question to ask you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
Should I go see the Little Mermaid musical?
No.
Jolene, I love the Little Mermaid.
I know you do.
But the Oklahoma, the Lyric Theater is putting it on. My nose is itchy, sorry.
Then why did you ask me?
I don't know. I'm busy and it's happening next week, and so
there's a lot of stuff. This is my problem with that. It's like the Disney version is like the only version of it that I can accept because it's what I grew up with.
It's the musical based on the Disney version.
Yeah,
it's the Disney musical. It's like
I can't even go to see The Lion King.
Well,
and The Lion King is my favorite.
I don't blame you for that. I The Lion King, please. I can't stand that.
Well, I like the movie. That's one of my favorite movies. I know you're gonna not like me as a friend anymore, but
no, you already know that you like Aladdin, and I've been able to work past that.
I don't like Aladdin.
I thought you liked Aladdin.
Oh, I hate Aladdin.
Oh, someone I know likes Aladdin, and I really have a hard time with that.
Well, I don't. It's not one of my favorite.
I was never interested in any of the ones that had a boy as the main character.
I liked The Emperor's New Groove. And The Fox and the Hound.
Well, that's good.
And that was my favorite one. And I remember I got a little copper dog for my birthday one year.
Well, so next week I have a lot going. I mean, we have a ton going on. And one of my friends had an extra ticket to go see. I'm actually going to look into the camera so it looks like I'm looking at the people that I'm talking to.
Oh, I haven't even. I've been like this over here the whole time.
Does it look like I'm looking into the camera right now? Does it look like I'm looking you in your eye right now?
A little bit. It's kind of creepy.
Does it look like I'm looking above you?
Well, you're looking down now. Now you're looking at me.
Okay. Am I looking straight at you right now?
Yes.
Okay. So, sorry, it's weird.
I know. Well, it's weird to look at the blue light. I'm like.
I need to minimize it so I'm not even. It's weird. This is such a dumb thing to talk about on an audio podcast.
You can delete it. It's okay.
I'm not deleting it. I put the whole thing on there. I don't believe in editing anymore. Not because editing's a bad thing. It's just because I'm lazy. So next week, one of my friends had an extra ticket to go see Alison Krauss and Willie Nelson. I've seen Willie Nelson before, and I was not impressed. Mm-hmm. But I've always wanted to see Alison Krauss, and she has this extra ticket, and so I am joining her next week to go see Alison Krauss, and I'm so excited.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
Is that the nail polish that you got in the Vox box?
Yes, it is. Do you like it?
It's very bright.
It's Tiffany blue.
It's very bright.
Maybe it looks brighter in this light.
You're being very social then with all sorts of engagements next week.
It's weird for me, huh?
Yeah. Are any of them Yelp related?
No,
Hmm.
I've not been given elite status yet.
I requested it, and the woman.
I know, and the girl, like, she said, never mind. Off air. I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
I have matches right here.
Do you have candles there too?
I don't have any. There's a candle over there, but I just brought it in here yesterday. I don't know why I have matches in here.
You're funny. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And I have to get up early because I have
Why
to
do
go
you have to
meet.
get up early? What are you doing? You're not even. Oh, wait.
I have to work.
You're tutoring, aren't you?
Yeah. And I'm actually meeting 2 new students tomorrow from Africa.
Exciting.
So I have to go to bed. Because
Okay.
it's like 10. I didn't realize it's 10 o'clock already. How long have we been talking? This is like 2-hour podcast?
Yeah, should I cut it in half? Should I, like, separate it into 2 parts?
Maybe.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking to me. I think I will go see The Little Mermaid because there's, like, my favorite song ever is in that movie, so.
Okay.
All right, Jolene.
I'll see you later. Well,
All
I'll
right.
talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.